Hello guys, Alus FX here. Okay guys, we're gonna analyze Nasdaq and see what can we predict for NFP for today. So as we can look at this, as you can see this structure of Nasdaq, it's a bullish structure. We have an impulsive move and then we have a correction, and then currently the market is in an impulsive phase. Okay, so what do? We go mark our point of interest. Like in this case right now, we would mark this point right here, so we can see which the market. Okay, let's start by doing this. So this, if this was the impulsive, then this would have been the correction, and then the market would currently be in an impulsive phase. So we know that the market moves in an impulsive correction, impulsive correction, impulsive correction. So in this case right now, we can see that the market had this impulsive phase right here. As you can see, we had this impulsive phase and then we had this correction. Now currently the market is in an impulsive phase, so we're hoping that the market at least give us this correction to come retest the previous high of this monthly time frame, and then it can at least then carry on to go up. So which means chances or um of this market giving us this correction, they are very high, because the market has not yet retested this high after breaking and going above it. So what we need to do, we need to go to a lower time frame and try to look, is there any possibilities of a reversal patterns that can give us that can push the markets towards the downside to come retest that thing, or the market is still pushing up, because we are still in an impulsive phase of which we can't go against the trend. But now, because we are in a weekly time frame, therefore, which means we can still make use of this downtrend that might be forming here. Because if the market is in a weekly time frame, therefore, which means it can still take more weeks again to come to retest this zone right here. Yeah? So we can still expect to see something that looks like this. But then we're not going to guess what might happen, what might possibly happen. So we're just going to jump into since well this was the impulsive, and then this was the impulsive correction, and then this was the impulsive, we're still just going to jump into the lower time frame and try to figure out like what is it that we can actually make use of the more we change time frame to the lower side. Okay, so from this point right here, to there, this whole thing itself is an impulsive, so we're going to count it as one impulsive phase. So I usually don't draw the trend line on the impulsive phase, because I just want the market to give me something. I want the market to give me something more like a correction. Then I draw a trend line and then wait for the market to break above it, and then I take a buying opportunity. I usually trade like this. I draw trend lines on the correction phase of the market, and then I wait for the market to push towards the upside. So today, as it is NFP, I can see the market gave us impulsive correction, and then the market was currently in an impulsive phase. Let me draw it for you, maybe so that you can be able to see it. Impulsive correction, impulsive correction, impulsive correction, impulsive correction, and then currently the market, it's in an impulsive phase. Yeah, well, it's in an impulsive phase. Actually, we did have this slightly correction as well. So which means the last low of the market is this one. So we're expecting the market to either push up or reject to break above this previous high and go towards the downside. So of which it's something that I would love to see. That is something that I would love to see. If the market can fail to break above that point, I would actually be looking for selling opportunities for today during NFP. See, like if the market can just reject to fail to break above this thing, then I would know for sure, okay, which means the impulsive of this phase has failed. Because remember guys, you wanted to see the market giving you impulse correction, impulse correction, impulse correction. If the market does really fail to break below this point and then it goes down, causing the change of character, then we know for sure okay, now the market is changing direction. So we'll just wait maybe for this impulsive phase to end, and then your entry point is going to be more like you just wait for the market to give you a continuation pattern retesting the neckline of this double top, and then you're going down with the market. So that is simply the simple straightforward thing, continuation pattern. You need to see it before you can enter a trade and go with it. So in this case right now, we're just going to try to figure out, will the market break above this high? Because so far we already have the first touch. So now, will the market break above this, or is gonna give us a rejection here? Because if it does give us this rejection, and then which means we would have been having we would be having a double top, and then this would be our neckline. So this is what we're going to try to figure out. Will it happen when we go to a 4 hour time frame? Will we get to see something like that? But if the market breaks above that point, then you shouldn't be looking for any selling opportunities. Let's see. So the market, after giving us this impulsive and make this high, and then it corrected and then started giving us the new structure towards this point. So as you can see, it started giving us the new structure by saying impulsive correction. So it gave us another impulsive. So now it's either the market, we are coming to retest this point and then we're gonna break above. But I don't want to see this at least happening. I don't want to see this happening. At least the market should at least, if it can reject this with this double top and go down, I would actually be happy, because I think I would have some faith, I would have some confidence to take this trade with the sell. Yeah, well, because like we only have like few hours to come to for us to take this to take the trade of this NFP. Because if it breaks above, then what? Are you going to take a buy going all the way up, or you still gonna wait for the retest? So we might not have that time for the retest for the market to shoot up, but we would see. But hopefully, I'm hoping that the market, it really doesn't break above that zone. Hopefully, I'm just hoping that the market doesn't break. So this one was gonna be like, even this impulsive move, this last impulsive move correction, and then if it can give us this double top kind of thing right here, because Nasdaq has been buying, guys, without a pullback, without a proper big pullback. So hence I'm saying, like, I have some sort of like doubts to say this market might go all the way up, because we need pullback. Market, after giving you an impulse, it needs to give you a pullback. So we have this impulsive, as you can see, the market corrected, as you can see, or maybe on our time frame is gonna appear sharp. Yeah, as we had this push to the upside, we had this correction retesting the previous high, and then the market is trying to push up. You see, so I don't really want the market to break this point, guys. I don't want to lie, because if the market breaks above that point, then it's really gonna make my entries very difficult. I want the rejection from this point. So let's see what happens, because now what time is it? What time is it now? It's 09:22. 09:22. So it's still early in the morning. So we'll see if the market will it push to this point right here. If it does get to this point right here around our NFP time, guys, let's just try to take it down. Let's try to take it down, guys. I don't wanna lie. If it becomes a lost trade, it would have been a lost trade, but we would have tried. So I foresee this thing really. I'm gonna try my luck this way. So, but the best way, if the market really pushes to this point, just put a sell stop. Put a sell stop. If the market really comes above this point, just put a sell stop, that if it spikes up, it can spikes up, but if it comes down to your direction, then it can move all the way down with you. So this is what I think of Nasdaq, guys. This is what I really think of Nasdaq. So I do not know, Uguti, what you guys think, because if it can reject this, remember, it's not just going to be the double top of this structure, it's also going to be the double top of this bigger structure. It's going to be the top of this structure, so which means this is going to be the neckline. So you see that the market is going to push very hard, because it still needs to break below this neckline, come retest it again, and then still push towards the downside. So this is what I think of Nasdaq. You will let me know what you think in the comment section, guys. Alus FX, I am out. Danko, guys.